Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today, as you will see as the world loads in, we're going to be doing something just a little bit different from our normal uploads. Today, as you can tell, we're going to be playing some Flight Sim World. Wow, okay, the world just loaded in. Properly. Okay, cool. I'm just going to quickly show you my my presets here. I've got some weather going on. Oh, I can't. Okay. We could we change the plane? We could change the plane, I guess. I'm going to leave it, to be honest. I was flying this plane yesterday. Driving the plane, yes. I was definitely driving the plane, yes. This is how this works, right? I'm going to leave it on this one, the PA-18 Super Club. Basically, we're going to be flying from, down here, which is Northolt. We're going to be flying from Northolt, which is in West London, over to North Weald, over in East London. Well, sort of northeast London. And the reason why I decided to do this video is partly because of the fact that Microsoft Flight Simulator has been released today, I believe, in the UK. So I thought, you know what, it might be good. It's a game that I'm sort of looking at thinking, do I really want to buy it or do I not? For the record, I know absolutely nothing about flight sims. I can't fly a plane for heck. I have no idea of sort of procedures and aerial ways and you know. But basically, I'm a complete novice. So if you come here for a serious flight sim video, this really isn't your place. I am not the person to be doing that. I'm just gonna do this for the sake of messing around in an aeroplane, and we're gonna enjoy it because yes. Pretty much the plan, rather than flying directly to North Weald, we're going to sort of follow the central line. So we're going to follow the Greenford branch into London, where we reach Greenford. At Greenford, we're going to pop down the bottom here, and we're going to end up in West Ealing. Follow then the Great Western main line, and I'll probably follow that until I see the River Thames, where I'll most likely follow the Thames up until the place, up until I see sort of the Gherkin. We'll then fly over to the Gherkin, find Liverpool Street, come out of Liverpool Street, follow the West Anglian main line, all the way up to the M25. Once we get to the M25, we'll follow the M25 over to the M11, and we'll follow the M11 up to North Weald. And basically, I want to try and do this without sort of a navigation. I want to try and navigate using landmarks, and I reckon railways are probably quite a good way to sort of work out where we are. So, fingers crossed, we're actually going to go well. I've started the plane already set up. It's already on the runway. I've got no idea how on earth I would set up an aeroplane. I played the tutorials, and that's about it. I don't really understand how to fly a plane at all. It says I passed the tutorials, but I've got no idea. I've got no idea how to use the thing that keeps you stable in the air, for example. Lovely. I now can't get in the cockpit. That's fun, isn't it? Let me just try every key until I eventually... Oh, there we go. Cool. Well, we're now in the cockpit. Right. Cool. So, yeah. Flight Sim World. It's not the best looking game ever. I'm not going to lie. The map is a bit terrible. But, like I said, I don't have a Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know whether I should buy it or not, considering the fact that I barely play flight simulators, and we're already turning. This is lovely. We're already in the air, and we're barely off the ground. We're barely moving yet. Okay. I'm playing with an Xbox controller, if you're wondering. Okay, I was expecting to use more of the runway, but whatever. For the record, Ruislip looks literally nothing like this, because that's pretty much where we are. There's no tall buildings, more or less anywhere in Ruislip. But yeah, our first port of call is obviously to locate where the central line is. Max throttle it for now, and then we can follow that. I'm going to keep it sort of reasonably low, I reckon, on this journey. Though I might go up and have a look at the clouds, because I've not flown with clouds on. So I might have a look and see how well they've done the clouds. I don't know where the central line is from the direction I'm facing. I think it's over here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. I believe if we sort of bank this way a little bit, we may come across it. So yeah, I'm gonna sort of be flying manually. Again, like I say, if you're here for a serious flight sim video, don't be. This is not gonna be a serious flight sim video. This is pretty much like the second time I've driven this. It was more like the third time, but to be honest, I've barely driven it, so, you know. This can only go well is all I'm saying. Right, so down there, if I nosedive a little bit so you can see, that join there, these bits of, this sort of browny grey bit, that's the track. This junction here is the representative of the join at South Ruislip, and that goes off to the track on the left. That is the line that goes off to Marylebone on the Chiltern Main Line. This track we're following is the Central Line. So we got a little line that goes off to our left there. That then joins up to the Chiltern Main Line. And following down this railway, this is the Central Line, and I'm going down. Lovely. Okay. Yeah. No. This is both the Central Line and the Greenford branch of the Chiltern Main Line. So you can get up to Greenford and Paddington on this line. Well, you used to be able to get to Paddington. You can now get to West Ealing, which is fun. I mean, you can go to Paddington via West Ealing, of course, but, you know, who knows. So yeah, we're going to fly down here. Northolt Station's probably around here somewhere, I would assume. It could be where this join is, actually, Northolt. It could easily be where this join is. Again, like I say, there's barely any tall buildings around Northolt, sorry, and Ruislip. So this is totally inaccurate. I've got no idea how this area would look in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But if anybody knows, then I'd be grateful to sort of know. Is it worthwhile getting? Do you reckon, for the graphics? Are the graphical improvements significant over this sort of thing? If anybody's played it. Because if you don't know where you are in this, it's actually really hard to try and work out where it is. Because I'm pretty sure the map that you see on the ground, the 2D map, is not actually the correct one. The area looks literally nothing like how it looks on the map, sort of thing. So I'm sure they've put some random position over sort of London, and it's just weird. It's just weird the way they've done it. I don't understand. I don't know what GTG were thinking, to be honest, when they made this game. Which is probably why it got discontinued, to be honest, because you can no longer buy Flight Sim World. And, like I say, it's probably a good reason for that. So, yeah, but, yeah, we're just going to do a bit of flying. The reason why I did Flight Sim World instead of, Microsoft Flight Sim X, because I do have that game. I do have it, but the reason why I went for Flight Sim World is just simply because I thought it might be slightly better as it's more modern. I don't know if that's true or not. I am not an expert on flight sims, like I say. I've played X-Plane a little bit. I've played a couple of flight sims. I'm going to power down a little bit now, I think. We don't need quite this much power. We'll save a bit of fuel. Not that we've got fuel to worry about exactly, because we're going miles, but we're not going that far. We've got 20 miles left to go, but it's going to probably be a little bit further than that. I reckon this journey will probably take us around half an hour-ish. Once we go through London, we've also got a slight bit of crosswind as well. I set a bit of crosswind up to make this more entertaining. We're still on the right track. You can see our plane's actually going sort of at a slight angle. That's kind of funny, actually. We're sort of flying sideways, which just looks weird. Oh look, right, we're flying over Greenford. I can now see the branch line below us. If we curve around here, we're gonna follow. We could follow the Central Line, but to be honest, I want to follow the Greenford branch, because I did a flight from Northolt to what's his face, to London City yesterday, and I followed the Central Line. And today I just feel like I should follow the Greenford branch, just to make things a little more interesting and see where the Greenford branch takes us. Plus, also, I want to fly over Ealing Broadway, just because, yes. Like I say, the map building is horrible. Somebody was asking why you can't use sort of procedurally generated map building in order to create train simulator maps. This is the exact reason why procedural generation of train simulator should never be attempted. It's alright for a flight sim, because you're not down on the ground, so nothing needs to be specific, sort of thing. Generally, you're sort of, I don't know, 5,000+ feet in the air, so you'd be alright. You know, you're not going to see stuff in detail, so it doesn't matter if there's no detail. For a train simulator, however, you're right at ground level, so it needs to look convincing, to some degree at least. Right, this must be, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. I wonder if that was a tunnel, because there's a little tunnel along here, I know that much. I've never been down this branch, to be honest. I'm just looking for West Ealing, unless that was West Ealing, but then there's no Great Western Main Line. So I'm hoping that somewhere on the other side of these trees we will find the railway. I'm very closely looking out for it. I can't see it yet. Oh, wait, is that it? No, that's not it. I thought there was it down on the right now. But nope. There's something over there, possibly. There's some vehicles over there. Oh, no, that's not it either. I mean, there's the Thames. I'm thinking we possibly went too far. I'm thinking the Great Western just sort of disappeared into a puff of smoke, and now we are lost. I mean, we're not lost, because it's easy enough to sort of fly towards London. We can see Battersea Power Station already, so you know we're not sort of losing anything. And yes, I know I should be flying higher, but then we wouldn't get to see the awful scenery. So I'm gonna fly this height because it's cool, and it makes me feel clever flying next to the buildings and stuff. So it's good. It's all good. Don't judge. Like I say, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just flying a plane for the bands. Drop the throttle a little bit. There we go. Cool. It's not going too bad. I mean, we may have lost the railway, but other than that, it's not too bad. You know, we're making progress. Yeah, I'm just sort of gonna, you know what, maybe I should latch onto the Thames, actually. I was just sort of gonna fly straight towards London, but actually, I think we'll latch onto the Thames at this point. There it is. There it is, cool. And actually, I think I may have been going slightly the wrong trajectory anyway, so... If we can find the Piccadilly line, then that won't be... Piccadilly District, so that won't be too bad. Maybe we could find the, yeah, we could possibly find the District line. Unless that's Hammersmith Bridge we're coming up to. I can see Big Ben as well now. Very long way in the distance on the left-hand side. Obviously, we've still got Battersea, which we're following. What bridge is this? Because that kind of looks like Hammersmith Bridge to me, in a way. Possibly. Possibly, I don't know, to be honest. I've never really explored Hammersmith much, so I don't really know. We're just going to follow the river for the sake, I reckon. See where this takes us. That's it. Bank round. Follow the river nicely. Ease off a little bit. I'm using a bit of sort of downwards stick here. Not rudder, sorry. Flaps. I'm sort of having to keep my flaps down slightly. Yeah, pointed down, because they don't want to really... The plane's trying to go upwards on the nose, and I'm guessing that's probably because I got too much throttle. Because it is a bit less. It's also probably because I've not pitched it as well. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? When you set it to a certain... When you set it to fly straight, I think it's pitching. But yeah, that would be useful to do. Am I going to do it? No. Do I know how to do it? No. That's why I'm not going to do it. Because it will end up horrible. in the end of this, I would imagine, if I was to attempt it. I'm hoping that's the district line. I'm hoping that's the district line. That second bridge. Floating road for the win. Yeah, it could be. I think this might be the district line. Okay, cool. We'll follow the district line for the sec then. Yeah, cool. That's definitely the district line. We'll go through Gunnersbury, and then we'll follow the district and Piccadilly line down towards Hammersmith. And then once we get to Hammersmith, we can sort of latch back onto the River Thames, and then we'll fly around all the landmarks of London. You can see the BT Tower there in all its extremely low poly glory. That building is okay. I was looking at the one on the left. That looks more like what's it called? I can't think of what the place is called now. Earl's Court. That building looks like it should be an Earl's Court. Unless, of course, this might be the Wimbledon branch. Maybe we're further in than I think I am, and this is actually the Wimbledon branch. In which case, we will end up in Earl's Court, of course. By following this, yeah, I think that generally looks like the building that's at Earl's Court, or sort of Lily Bridge direction. So I would say we're actually on the Wimbledon branch here. It's hard to tell. Like I say, the map's not very specific. We're going to bring it up to a little bit higher revs. Oh, not on 21, I think. Yeah, I would say that is Earl's Court there. Let's do a little fly past, shall we? We'll go around the back of the building, and then we'll follow through. We'll follow through into London. See if we can see Lily Bridge Depot at all. The Earl's Court Exhibition Centre appears to be non-existent as well, so it's set in the future of it's been knocked down, maybe. Yeah, that definitely looks like Lily Bridge, that building. I can't remember what it is, but I know it's owned by TfL. I know it's TfL's property, that building, which is a fun fact that you might not have known. So yeah, we'll fly around this building, and then we'll sort of start heading towards, we'll head towards Battersea, I guess. Yeah, the railway the district line now sort of goes underground here. Towards Gloucester Road and High Street Kensington and all that. So yeah, we'll sort of head towards Battersea. We can see Victoria maybe. Yeah, but that's a good idea actually. And I guess Clapham Junction. We could always fly over to Clapham Junction, see what's over there. Like I said, I was intending to follow the Western, but it didn't exactly go to plan because the Western kind of disappeared. So if you lose your bearings, then you've got no chance in this game. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Right, there's the East London line. Sorry, not the East London line. There's the West London line. That bridge there. And then you've got two bridges. I want to say the second one's Chelsea Bridge. I don't know what the first one's called, however, but I'm pretty sure the second one's Chelsea. I can see the Gherkin. So of course that's where we want to be in a minute. Actually, I said we'd go to Clapham Junction, didn't I? So we'll go and see Clapham Junction, shall we? It's only over here somewhere. It's not far. Few more revs. Get me speed up a little bit. Because why not? We can, and we will. That's a road. Where's the railway gone? Hang on, I got a nosedive to see the railway. I can't see the railway. Okay. Clapham Junction's around here somewhere. I know that much. Right, do a sharp turn. Where's the railway gone? Where's the railway gone? We must be slightly far over for it. There it is. Cool. I think it's actually a road that they've put on that. But that does look like the East London line, however. So I would say that all of this road network here is quite possibly Clapham Junction. Let's fly towards lower the revs a bit, because this is getting a bit ridiculous now. as far as going upwards is concerned. Yeah, we'll fly towards the power station. Over Battersea Dogs Home as well. Dogs and cats. Cool. London to Brighton route. I see Canary Wharf directly ahead of us as well. We're still being blown around like a kite. I know that much. There we go. There's the Brighton main line and the Chatham main line going towards Victoria. I'm gonna fly through the chimneys. I think we're gonna see if this is possible or if we die in a horrible plane crash. Probably the latter, to be honest. But you know. You don't know unless you try. Ooh, I don't know if we actually technically clipped, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh, and like a pro. Like a pro. I'm sure I'm not a pro. In fact, I know I'm not a pro, but you know, we can dream. We can dream. So yeah, this is all of Victoria. Where's the station? Yes, where's the station? Right, bit more height. Level it off a bit. Cool. Where's the track going to end? Just here. Just by them trees, I think. Yeah, I didn't expect there to be a station there. Just pretty much a bit of track that ends in the middle of nowhere because, yes. I guess if we fly along the Thames, we can sort of see all the stuff you'd see if you were on the Portsmouth Direct line as well. See, we're slowly getting close to our destination. We're getting closer. We're making progress, guys. See, this is like, that building there looks like the ITV Tower, but the ITV Tower is significantly further down in London. So, I don't think it is the ITV Tower. I think it is supposed to look different, but, you know, it looks similar. It certainly does that. Some kind of church and a palace or something up there. There's the Portsmouth Direct line. Let's fly over this bridge. I'm not going to go under this one. So we fly under Westminster Bridge. There's Westminster Abbey anyway, and it's all its low poly glory. There's literally nothing to see at Waterloo. The London Eye looks terrible. Let's face it. Big Ben looks terrible. Houses of Parliament. The BT Tower also is pretty bad. I don't know if I'm going to make this. I don't know if I'm going to make this. Come on! Whoa! I'm going to call that a win. I'm going to call that a victory. I think that was actually pretty good, to be honest. I'm not going to do that again, though, I don't think. That was risky. That was very risky. We were well close to the ground there. I love the fact that they put the bridge for Charing Cross there, and there's no Charing Cross station. It's ridiculous. You would have thought they'd bother modelling the station as well, but hey. Especially being DTG, considering they've already... They are trains as well as planes, so why bother doing just the planes in one and just the trains in the other? You know, you would have thought some of the stuff could slightly overlap. A little bit, to a degree, but, you know, whatever. So this doesn't look like the centre of London. Then why is there grass everywhere? That's the question. Why is Blackfriars Bridge in the middle of nowhere with just St Paul's Cathedral? Just sitting there because it can, sort of thing, you know. We're gonna fly through the towers. Of course, we're gonna fly through the towers. There's a plane ahead of us as well. I can see it. Well, I can't see it, but I can see the marker for it. We're gonna fly. Well, I'm gonna follow this road slightly. Cool. I'm gonna bank round now. And I think we need to straighten up a little bit. Curve back, curve back, curve back, curve back, curve back. Through the towers. Ooh, flip it, flip it, flip it. Nice, nice, nice. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Maybe I'm not doing well in your opinion. But, you know, it's cool. It's fine. We're in a good place here. I'm going to obviously fly through the middle of Tower Bridge. There's no shard. There's no shard. Canary Wharf obviously is here though. So, you know. And then, like I say, we're probably gonna fly towards the Gherkin, try and find the West Anglia main line, and then hopefully we can follow that up to the M25, where we can latch onto the M25, and then go on to the M11 like that, and we'll eventually arrive there. And of course, dip a bit more, and up. Nice. Round. Cool. Right, cool. Okay. There's the Gherkin. Liverpool Street, I believe, should be in that vast flat area, probably. I think it's sort of in this direction-ish. So I'll assume we'll see some track over here somewhere, right? There's a road down there. Maybe I need to curve round a bit. We sort of want to... Oh, there it is. There it is. Found it. Cool. Nice. Right. Yep. There it is. What we got? 4 tracks? There's 4 tracks here. I'm pretty sure this bit where that track ends is Bethnal Green. And I believe we've sort of got to go it, just wing it a little bit and go this way-ish, I believe. Over here somewhere, I reckon Hackney is. To be honest, that thing in front of my nose kind of looks like it, but then again there's too much curve. Is that it over there? Am I looking at it now? I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell with this map what everything is. Yeah, okay. Right. I might therefore fly towards Stratford then, because the Great Eastern actually exists. I will fly towards Stratford, and hopefully, by the time we get to Stratford, we'll be able to see the West Anglian go off and go up to sort of Tottenham Hale from Stratford through Lee Bridge and all that. I've just got to find the line again. That's the only problem. There it is. Cool. I think I found it. Yep, there it is. Nice. Cool. Them cranes are particularly tall. They look a bit oversized, if I'm being perfectly honest. Bit more throttle. Bit more power. Pull the nose down slightly more. Cool. I bet you were following the wrong bit. Is this the district line that we're actually following? This looks like the district line, the way it curves. The way it curves around there kind of makes me think it's the district. Well, we could always end up in West Ham and then Jubilee it up. I could have set waypoints, but where's the fun in that? Or is this... This might actually be... We're sort of flying northeast. Northeast would be... Northeast would actually suggest we might be following the West Anglia. Or the branch line, maybe, via Seven Sisters. Quite possibly. I am not sure, however. Right, okay. Where's this? Where's this? This has got... Right, okay, this is Stratford. This is Stratford. We're flying over Stratford now. So there is our West Anglia main line, which we need to follow north. We could probably latch onto the M11 from here, to be perfectly honest, but I don't wanna risk it. I reckon that's a bit risky, to be honest. Right. Okay. Cool. So we're now on the right track. Literally. I mean, we're not on the track, but we're above the track, so you know, it still counts. Definitely. Right. Okay. Cool. This is a Eurostar depot, then, where all of this bit is. Temple Mills Eurostar. There's the central line going off. Or was that one the central line going? No, I think it was the first one. And of course, you've got the Greater Anglia carriage sidings as well, which are probably these things here. Up under my, or right by my nose now, I would say that's what that is. Yeah, I'm really battling the wind right now. Okay, decrease the throttle slightly. Yeah, the railways are honestly, well, let's say that. I'll say the railways. The entire map is honestly pretty bad, but I guess it gets the point across. It's navigational. To a degree, if that's, I can navigate it to a degree. Like we managed to get this far. We know we're now heading in the right direction of where I want it to be. So you know, we'll try and get close to the track in a bit. We've got to be approaching Clapton Marsh in a sec as well, surely. Probably where all these trees are, I reckon. In fact, we may even have gone past it. That might be Tottenham Hale, this curve here. It looks familiar. It looks like Tottenham Hale, that curve. Though, having said that, no, I would say... No, look, there's the junction, I see. Right, so we're now over the marsh then. This is where the West Anglia comes across. The line going underneath us about probably now is the Chingford branch, and the line joining up is the branch from Liverpool Street, obviously. So we went down to Stratford, and then we're now on the West Anglia. So we got the Seven Sisters branch line over there, the Southbury Loop. We've got our locks. There's a boat on it. Nice. Of reservoirs, which it runs down. So the other side of these should be the Goblin line, and then Tottenham Hale. Theoretically. There's a road. Right, okay, there's the railway splitting off for the Goblin. That is a really sharp corner. Except obviously it doesn't come off at a more or less 45-degree angle. But, you know. Not immediately, at least. Fly down here. Through these buildings, and this, I reckon, is probably Tottenham Hale on this curve here. There we go. Cool. We're making progress, guys. We're making progress. We're wobbling all over the place, but we're getting somewhere. Tottenham Hale looks literally nothing like this, but sure. Whatever, right, okay, there's the road crossing over. So Northumberland Park Depot should be just the other side of this massive building that doesn't exist in real life, but is here in Flight Sim World. This should be Northumberland Park Depot to our right. All that area inside the road. So you got Northumberland Park Station, probably around... This is all part of the depot still, I would say. We're flying over it now. I would say North Park Station's about here-ish. And then you've got Meridian Water up ahead, followed by Angel Road, Ponders End, Enfield Lock. And then just before we hit Waltham Cross, we hit the M25, follow the M25 round, go to the M11, and then we land at North Weald. 10 miles away. Cool, cool. Right, the road's coming back in. On the left there. On the right, sorry, not on the left, yeah. Yeah, right, there's the North Circular, that big road. So this must be Meridian Water around here. Fly it downwards to the railway just a little bit. The wind's not helping. Really not, but, you know. I thought it'd make it a bit more challenging. Right, Meridian Water, sorry, Angel Road even, is here. Based off that roundabout. And then we just simply fly down here and follow the railway and the road. Because they basically follow each other along this bit of the line. I feel like I'm flying straight at an angle, which is a really bizarre feeling. I'm certainly got a bias to lean to the right because the wind is just trying to push me the wrong way. I mean, I guess I could use the rudder, I guess. Woo! Not that that's a great idea, but you know. Yeah, this map is all wrong. I can tell you that now. The map overlay is just completely out. I've got no idea where this is. I would say it's somewhere in America, to be honest. Right, this could be the sewage works. There's a sewage works along here. Either that or it could be the Lee Valley Athletic Centre. I would say it's the Athletic Centre, actually. Based on the fact of where it is. So we're really shifting, in other words. We're really going down this road. 70 miles an hour. You know, you would expect it to. I guess the train is sort of 80, 85 along here, so it'd probably be slightly quicker, but... Right, it's a kink in the road, and Ponders End Station is about where that green blob is there. Just above my nose. I would say, based on this. So we're flying over Ponders End. Now-ish, I would say. Around now. Oh, it could, yeah, I think we're going over it now. We're actively going over it. Because based on the roundabout. Right, cool. That gets rid of the roundabout. That road goes off there slightly. Still follows us, but to a sort of a distance. Yeah, there's definitely no motorway around here. There's definitely no motorway. The A10's the closest thing we've got to a motorway along here. Cool. Flying along. Not far to the M25 at all now, really, to be honest. I would say that we're probably flying over Primsdown around nowish. Yeah, I think we just went over it when I said now. I think we'd just sort of gone over it based on the road plan. Now that goes off. We'll follow the railway to Enfield Lock. I may not be able to tell where Enfield Lock is, depending on the landmarks. It depends if the level crossing's sort of represented or not. Obviously, Primsdown wasn't, so it might be hard to sort of say exactly where we are, where Enfield Lock is. But you know, like I say, I hope in Flight Sim World, Microsoft Flight Simulator, I hope they've actually represented the map properly and they've used a proper sort of imagery in the correct places, because this is just appalling. It really is. And also, there's no real tall buildings around here. There's another place that's sort of fallen foul to the thing of procedurally generated scenery. I think this is around Enfield Lock, I would say. I would say so indeed. There's the M25, so yeah. That must have been Enfield Lock. In fact, it could have even been flying over it there, where them pylons were. Possibly. Possibly. There's the M25 anyway. Wolven Cross is literally just the other side of the M25. And then it goes Cheshunt, Broxbourne, yada yada yada. You know the rest. Cool. So now we should say goodbye to the West Anglia. Thank you for showing us the way. We will bank round here. And we'll follow the M25, which is this one here. There we go. Nice. We're getting closer now. One sort of landmark down now. Let's see if we can get low and see these vehicles properly. How good are they, or how bad are they? Sort of thing. Right, there we go. Ooh, we're being pushed. We're being very much so pushed. There's a big Sainsbury's warehouse up here. I believe we're probably flying over it around now-ish. It's just to our right, or it should be. Yeah, they're very, very low resolution, low poly cars. In fact, one of them looked like the Tesla Cybertruck. It's so low poly. And this game was produced probably a few years before the Cybertruck was announced. So, you know, I think Tesla, I think DTG probably stole your copyright first. So I don't know if you could, I don't know if you're allowed to copyright something that DTG have already created beforehand. You know, you just may have a little problem. Just a bit of an issue. Cool, yeah. Where's junction 26 then? It's got to be just up ahead, I would say. Yeah, we're flying very low now. You can almost see the number plates. Right, cool. Go over these trees a little bit. I wasn't really watching the gauge, but I'm sure it probably said something very, very low. Right, here's junction 26. Cool. Another key point along our route to tell us we're getting closer. Oh, amazing road generation down there. If you saw it, epic. Yes, definitely great. Honestly, this game is shocking. I mean, I respect the fact that it's procedurally generated because it doesn't need to look good, but it needs to be recognisable to a degree, no? Because if you're flying over somewhere and you want to know where you are, then, you know, you've kind of got to know what it looks like. And if you can't tell what it looks like, how are you going to tell where you are? But hey, again, it's DTG for you. Who knows? Who knows what goes through their minds? Quite cool. The thing that impresses me, though, is the fact that the procedurally generated assets do not line up generally, or do not seem to line up generally with the map. So how did it know to generate the asset there, and yet the map is in the wrong place? I'm very much so confused by that. It's a shame you can see the joins in the road as well, by the fact that the cars are appearing and disappearing and all that. But hey, you know, let's go right down. Get right down with them. Hi! Hi! This is totally wouldn't be a scary experience if you saw this in real life. Oh! Almost landed on the motorway. Almost touched down on the motorway. Touch and go. So close to it. Right, cool. I mean, I guess we could have followed the central line from Stratford, because that would have led us all the way up here. I didn't even think of that, to be honest. It's just like, yeah, we'll follow that. But we could have basically followed the central line all the way through London. Oh well. We went via the city, we went via the West Anglia because it's cool, and now we're about to find the M11. I believe this, where it starts going uphill, I believe that could be the tunnel maybe. Which would mean that junction 27 for the M11 is just on the other side. clouds all shifted as well. Oh, I was gonna fly up into the cloud, wasn't I, and see what it actually looked like. We're well too low for clouds at the moment. Yeah, this is the tunnel. This is the M25 is supposed to be underground here. I believe there's a golf course on the top. I believe. Where's the microphone gone? There it is. Cool. Yeah, flying around here. The central line will be underneath in just a sec. To the Epping. To the Epping, yes. Actually, can we fly the Epping-Ongar? We might be able to actually fly the Epping-Ongar railway and get there, I reckon. Yeah, I think it's nearby. Right, okay, cool. There's the central line, I can see it now. I'm gonna bank round to the left, keeping us a reasonable sort of height. There's the central line. We're gonna follow the central line, I think, rather than the M11. Because, yes, of course. And it stops, lovely. Okay, maybe we can't follow the central line then. Okay, yeah, I think Epping's here, in the middle of this field, and then the Epping-Ongar Railway isn't represented, which is a nuisance. Oh well, back to the motorway. Well, I guess we kind of don't really need to go all the way back to the motorway. We can just sort of fly over this way a little bit, and we'll see junction 27 on the M11 or the M25, sorry, and then we can follow the M11. There it is, right ahead of us. There's the junction on our right. If we sort of start banking to the left a little bit, we'll reach the M11, and then we can navigate up the M11 for 2 miles or so, whatever it was, to North Weald, and then we're done. I believe North Weald's a museum, isn't it? And I think it might be an RAF airport, or X at least. Northolt is obviously an RAF, but North Weald I've got a feeling might be as well. But I'm pretty sure it's where the museum is. I'm pretty sure it's right next to the motorway, so we should not miss it. My waypoint seems to have disappeared, so that's fun. I was trying not to use it obviously anyway, but you know. And then we can see me fail to land. What's that over there? Is that a golf course, or is it the runway? I can't tell. There's something ahead, which I think that's Stansted, right? Is that no? Stansted would be further away, wouldn't it? That is. Is it a runway? Is that a runway? No, I think it's just a field. I'm pretty sure that's just a field. Okay, I'm going to conclude that is actually North Weald. Because Stansted, I think, is further away, and it's not quite that close to London or the motorway either. I guess we could probably make an approach from here, right? Maybe not. There's no lights. Okay, we'll fly around and we'll see if we can find which direction we approach from, shall we? There's no landing lights here. There's a little runway there. I might try and land on that little runway actually, I reckon. If we cross over the M11, I reckon we can land on that one. Because I'm pretty sure the Epping-Ongar's around here somewhere. Crosses under the motorway, I believe. Cool. Any second now, I'll curve back towards the runway. Right, let's see where we are. We're still quite a way out. I don't want to bank just yet. I want to keep going straight. Straight and true. How far are we getting there? We're getting there. We want to go outwards a bit, I think. We want a nice long approach into it. There's probably not really a lot of point up in the throttle. If anything, I should probably be downing the throttle. And maybe the height as well. We're about 1,000 feet in the air. Or 1.1. If I can't find any lights on the runway, I'm going to land anyway, because yes, I can do what I like. I'm going to down the throttle a little bit. We're going to down the plane as well, I reckon. If we can bring it down a little bit. Right, cool. We've got plenty of room now. Kill some more throttle. So we're literally sort of a tiny bit more, I think I want. Are we coming in right? Not quite. We want to straighten up for a sec. And then this is going to be a horrible landing angle, but you know. I reckon we can do it. I reckon we can do it. That must be Stansted right in the distance there. Where all them big buildings are. Cool. Oh, shadow. Nice. Right, okay, cool. We're runway 13. We're not bad. We're not bad. I'm going to conclude there aren't any landing lights unless you're supposed to come in from the other way. But nonetheless, this is going to happen. This is going to happen, you know. And it's going to happen with definitely zero grace, but whatever. Just shame they didn't put the Concorde there as well. I'm pretty sure. Hang on. We need more throttle. We need more power. We need more power. We're going down too fast. We're sort of nosediving a little bit. Right, okay. Cut the engine, pretty much. Right, I'm gonna glide now. I'm gonna glide. We're gonna go down. Well, that worked. This is I told you it'd end well. See, I told you everything would be fine. You know, just gotta have a little faith in the plane's ability to crash land and not die. Just you know, this is exactly how I intended it to be. Perfectly normal landing. Nobody will question that, right? See, we got 2 hours 9 minutes. That took us 47 minutes. That was a long time, actually. That was longer than I thought it would. That was perfect. You know, you couldn't ask for more than that. That was you know, definitely haven't done any permanent damage to the underside of the plane from that one. It's fine. It's fine. We're all good. We're all good. What are the flaps doing? Maybe that was why we were doing. We were trying to do forward rolls in the air. We just taxi on the runway because that might be a thing that happens. And then we'll sort of roll over to this big building over here, and we'll call it quits. I don't know how to shut this thing down, so I won't. I'll probably break it more than I already have done. Is there a way to get across? I don't know. I'm making my own way to get across. Why is it floating? What are you doing, plane? Right, get the throttle all the way down. Coast across to there. A little bit more. Just so I move. We're going up and down. This is really weird. I feel like I feel like a boat right now rather than a plane on land. I feel like a boat in the sea. And epic braking. Oh, it wasn't bad, actually. Cool. We have landed. Let me remove that. And can we change? No. I want a sort of a forward-facing, sort of side-on type. We're not going to get one of them, am I? No. Cockpit stuffs. Nope. I want like a sort of a there. That, you know what? Frick it, that'll do. That was interesting. I enjoyed that though. I enjoyed that. I know I can't fly planes for anything, but you know, I enjoyed that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm sure I'll probably be back to train sim soon. I don't know when I'll be flying a plane next, but if you liked it, then let me know. Something a bit different. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, everybody. and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!